Hello, I'm Vanessa Todd, and my group, comprised of Nestor, Jessica, and Jamie, decided to do our project on the campaigning process. The 4 subtopics of our projects are strategies used by politicians to garner votes, how to choose which candidate best represents your beliefs, how technology has changed how politicians reach voters, and the influencing factors that make voters vote how they do.
How to identify which candidate best represents your beliefs. Number 1, get educated. Nowadays, there are several ways you can become educated about candidates, whether it be local or presidential. You can keep up with current events by watching or reading the news to become well versed in what your candidate stands for. If you're more technologically inclined, there are also news apps, such as CNN and BBC, that you can download on a mobile device if preferred. Number 2, research the candidates. The best way to understand what a candidate truly stands for is to research their past comments and beliefs. Oftentimes, politicians tend to promote the ideals the popular crowd wants during election times, even if these ideals vary greatly from their own. Then, they fail to follow through on these ideals when they get elected. By researching comments and beliefs the candidates have stated prior to the election, you are able to decipher if a politician is being phony.
Number 3, be politically involved. By being politically involved, you are at an advantage to most other eligible voters. Simply by keeping up with current events, you will naturally become more aware of the different current issues and are able to form a stance on them. By forming a stance, you are then able to choose a candidate that also has a similar stance on these issues. Being politically involved also reinforces the amount of power you have, even as an individual voter. While most people correlate political awareness as relating to the national government, being politically aware and involved in your local government is the most efficient and effective way to make real changes that affect your daily life. It's easy to feel as if your individual vote doesn't matter in a sea of millions of people voting in national elections. But by participating in local elections and government, your chances of making a real impact increase exponentially. Resources that can help you pick a candidate. Number 1, isidewith.com. isidewith.com is a website that allows you to take a quiz that asks questions on specific current social and political issues, and depending on how you answer them, compares them against different candidates and chooses which presidential candidate best aligns with your beliefs. This is an example of the layout of the results. iSidewith can also show you where you stand on the spectrum of political parties and ideals. Number 2, news apps such as BBC, NPR, PBS, Reuters, and Wall Street Journal. Picking news apps that are as neutral as possible is important because it's easy to be brainwashed by news that's too conservative or too liberal. By picking relatively neutral apps, you are able to form your own conscious opinion on where your beliefs lie. Furthermore, news apps offer a unique advantage that television doesn't. These advantages are being able to receive notifications and browsing whenever you like. And while some of these apps might be subscription-based, an investment into your political awareness is a worthwhile investment. Finally, if you've made it to the end of this video, I want to remind you that while becoming a politically educated voter seems like a tedious task, it's vital to the proper functioning of society. Don't just vote for whoever your family or people in your age demographic are voting for. Do some research, take a stance, and get out there and go vote.